Hi and welcome to the Indulge podcast with me, Roma Laishram. And like every week, I have someone super interesting in conversation with us. Today, I'm in conversation with Chef Nooresha Kably from Bombay, from Mumbai, as we call it today, from the amazing restaurant Izumi that we hear so much about in Bangalore. Let's head right into the conversation. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start with the most important question. How did you get into the world of food? What inspired
Ah, Not planned.
you? Mm-hmm.
I was 40
Okay.
when I started to get a little free with my son.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting busy in school. I said, I need to get back to proper work again. And that's when my husband then had Zenzi,
Okay.
a popular resto bar in
Yes.
Bandra. And they were shutting
Okay.
because of some litigation things.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt very sad that all that lovely, the staff, the team, we'd have to let go.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I asked my husband that, we need to do something with them. He said, okay, why don't you pick it up? You love food.
Mm-hmm.
Cooking food was always a passion. I never studied it,
Mm-hmm.
not a culinary student, but I picked it up from there.
Mm-hmm.
I used to enjoy home cooking food for everyone at home, having parties, all of that, but this was the next step.
Mm-hmm.
And the first event we did was a wine and beer festival.
Okay.
And I said, okay, I'll do Zenzi's China box.
Mm-hmm.
The guy said, no, don't want. Can you make sushi? I said, oh, me? No, I have no clue. But
Okay.
then Anil said, there's one guy who does. So, all right, let's have a word with him. Will you come? He said, yeah, why not, ma'am?
How nice.
Let's get started. That was the first day.
Okay.
And we haven't looked back since then.
Fabulous. So, if for a Bangalorean who does not know too much about the Mumbai foodscape, if you had to define your restaurant, Izumi, to an absolute newbie, how would you define the restaurant?
Okay. It's Japanese food made easy and accessible to everyone.
Fabulous. Nice. So, you take away the complications around the cuisine. I guess.
The mystery
Okay.
and that little bit of that fear and apprehension.
Absolutely. True.
And I think the timing has never been better than now,
Nice.
because for some reason, I don't know, when we started, Japan was still the land of the rising sun.
True.
But now it's on everyone's bucket list
True.
sooner than later.
Absolutely.
So there are so many. Every day I have someone or the other coming to the restaurant saying, Nooresha, we went, the food, the place, everything, or give recommendations. I have a list.
Nice.
And that's how it's so popular. A lot of people's concept, the thing they believed was Japanese meant raw food. But we have, I think, a larger menu that's about cooked food.
Nice. That's very nice. I mean, I think Japanese food is Quran right now. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's trying it, and that's
I'm
a
so happy to be part of this
movement.
journey,
Yeah.
movement,
Yeah.
or small revolution.
Absolutely amazing. Considering the fact that you got into food so much later in your life, what is the most important thing that you think is important for a person who's running a restaurant? Like, is it all about service? Is it about quality of food? Is it about innovation? What really drives the buck?
It's a bag of everything.
Okay.
Okay. Equally important is innovation.
Mm-hmm.
Then comes consistency.
Okay.
You may create the best, but if you're not delivering the same day after day, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have someone say, I came there, that time it was different, but
Mhm.
now it's not.
Mhm.
So that's something that's really very important to me. Every day we work very hard
Mhm.
to maintain the consistency.
Nice.
And like I said in one of my earlier interviews, for me, one of the things that's helped, maybe I didn't come from that culinary background, but it's important, the eye for detail.
Got it.
And the discipline that came with working another line of business that also was very customer satisfaction was very high. That was garments, precision work.
Absolutely.
And so those are things that I've just put into this.
Nice.
And also I run my home a certain way. I run my kitchen pretty much an extension of that.
That's nice. So a lot of home learnings that are being applied
Yeah,
to this.
for
Very
sure.
nice. When you go back home and you have to cook something special for family, what is the cuisine you go to? What are the dishes that you're really well known for?
So I have a Bori mother, a
Mm-hmm.
Khoja father.
Oh wow.
And so the cuisine is pretty much that.
Okay.
And very fond of food.
Mm-hmm.
Families of both sides extremely fond. So the meal has to be top class every day.
Okay.
And so the Bori curry chawal, chicken curry rice,
Mm-hmm.
the prawn curry
Mm-hmm.
from my father's side eaten with bajri ka roti.
Oh yum. Okay.
So these are things. Then there is in winter a speciality that we call the hara lasan,
Mm-hmm.
fresh
Correct.
garlic that's chopped. Both sides make it differently.
Okay.
From the Bori side, we mix it with keema,
Mm-hmm.
mince, and raw egg.
Mm-hmm.
Pour steaming hot oil on it
Yum,
and
okay.
cook it that way.
Okay. So
And you've got to do that a couple of times.
okay.
It doesn't just end in one. Unhealthy, but you see, the
Delicious.
grandparents and all will defend very healthy, very good takat. And for my father's side, the same ingredient was done with bajri ka roti and bangan ka bharta.
Oh wow.
So yeah, we have.
How interesting. Lovely.
So a lot of specialities that we cook. So there was once upon a time before I got into Japanese, I was toying with the idea of doing food, and I said, okay, why don't I do home food that we do?
Lovely.
My father said, home food is good for home, Nooresha. I don't believe that, but here
Are
I
we
am.
looking at
Here I am.
a Bori or a Khoja cuisine restaurant anytime soon?
Not yet.
Okay.
I still have a lot more to learn in Japanese,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see.
Lovely. I'm in conversation with Chef Nooresha, about the amazing restaurant in Bombay, Izumi. Now I have to ask you this one question. What are we going to look forward to at this Power Play presentation in Bangalore?
My course is the 4th.
Okay.
And I've been asked to do the ramen.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to taste some of we started this. It's a slow cooked chicken broth that we make over 8 hours.
Wow.
Okay. And that's what you're going to taste with some chashu chicken.
Lovely.
And handmade noodles.
That
and a
sounds
similar, we have something for the veg also.
Very nice. I've been
Spicy.
asking this question to everyone. I'm going to ask you the same question. What is your one comfort food that you go back to when you just need your bowl with you and forget the world?
Curry khichdi.
Nice.
As basic as it may seem, along with chauli bhaji,
Oh, nice.
the sabzi that's made.
That's a delicious combination. I love chowli too. My last question to you is, of course, the last thing from the world of food. It could be a cuisine, it could be a dish in particular, it could be a chef that really inspired you, something that really motivated you or inspired you or excited you over the last 1 year.
So last year, it was a year ago that I went to Dubai,
Mm-hmm.
and one of our last meals before we got to the airport was at Orfali Brothers.
Okay.
And everything was fantastic. But I think the scallop is something that I just can't. For me, sometimes when I can't figure out the flavor, like I can't put that okay, this is with this is what's gone into it. That's why it's for me one of those mystery dishes that I'll cherish and want to go back to try.
Very nice. I've been in conversation with Chef Nooresha Kably, and this has been the Indulge podcast. Thank you so much for your time, and we're looking forward to your food. And I want to come and try out Izumi in Mumbai sometime soon.
For sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.